Alright guys, episode 4, Winfield Cup 9, Panasonic 2 review. Who would have thought, 4 weeks into it. Lots to discuss this week. Tuco's bold prediction. We're going to analyse last week's and get his new one. We have who bombed and who set the world on fire with Supercoach players. Lots to talk about. Draft scores, Winfield Cup 9 scores. Let's get right into it and look at our league rank and average. And our league rank is 963 with our rank 1,674. Let's try and get our teams up there, get good scores on, try and get ourselves back in that top 1,000 in the league ranking there. As we go into it, we'll look at this week's games and head-to-heads. And the Whinging Poms getting defeated by Menai Mavericks, 944 to 1,113. Peptides, 1,095, defeated Riddler All-Stars, 798. Slevin Duds, 918, defeated by Laney's Lunatics, 1,122. Sharkies are back, defeated by Sloppy Dogs in a high-scoring game, 1,194 to 1,135. Tuco Salamanca defeated by Men of Steel, 993 to 1,074. Cowboys Rules OK defeated by Barbara Schnoz, 993 to 1,043. The Gazelle defeated by Harden to Fuck Up in another high-scoring match, 1,135 to 1,199. The G-Bang Dragons defeated by Blindsided. Local derby there, the Penna and the Pennant Hills districts, 9,997 defeated by 1,031. Silverwater Raiders defeated by, we finally won 1,065 to 1,082 in a close game. It's the closest game I think in the comp. And the Pelicans, 1,187 defeated NFI 979. As we go over to the rundown of the competition. And we'll just do the top 8. Blindsided stays on top of the table on 4 points. Peptides up 6 spots to 2 on 4 points. Menai Mavericks just up 1 spot to 3. We're finally 1-1 down to 4. Honestly, it's just points difference. Everyone's on 4 points at the moment. Barbara Schnoz up 1 to 5th. Harden to Fuck Up is up 4 spots and hits the top 8 for the first time this year and 6th spot. The Pelicans up 7 spots to 7. Laney's Lunatics up 9 spots to 8. That's your top 8. And it's sort of telling the story in the rank by total points of who's really going well this year. I said in a couple of episodes ago that you got to get around 1,000 per round on average to get your to get into the 8, and there's only 5 teams doing it. We're finally 1-1, Blindsided, Barbara Schnoz, Harden to Fuck Up, and the Pelicans, with Sharkies are back a point off the average. So you could almost say they're almost there. I reckon you'll get the most wins that you can possibly get if you get over that 1,000 mark. Otherwise, you'll lag. So, yeah, do your best, guys. Captaincies, again, it's a big one. You've got to choose wisely. Maybe sometimes you can't stick to the same captain every week, but you've really got to. I think you got to see who the other teams are playing, or who your captain's playing, mind you, and really make a decision. We'll go over to the draft. And a big win by the G-Bang Dragons to get himself outright on top of the comp on 8 points, defeating the Pelicans, which is a pretty good win there. Again, I personally chose the wrong captain. I thought Sharks would do the Knights quite comfortably, and I was wrong by choosing Maloney there. So we'll get right into it. The Pelicans 641, defeated by G-Bang Dragons 722. Fluffy Nuffies, 853, defeated by Sloppy Dogs, 927. Laney's, 797, defeats the Gazelles, 735. Harden to Fuck Up, defeated by Cowboys Rules OK, 706 to 756. NFI, defeated Men of Steel, 908 to 723. So we look over to the comp. There's 10 teams, obviously. Jivan Dragons on top on 8. Men of Steel, Sloppy Dogs, Cowboys Rules OK, the Pelicans all on 6. Harden the Fuck Up, Laney's and Nuffy and Fluffy Nuppies, NFI as well, all on 4. And Gazelle down at the bottom there on 2 points with the 1 win from 5 games. Again, it's a bit of a weird one with draft because you've all got different players and you've got to make do with what you've got. The bye rounds are going to be hard. They're going to be really hard to win through the bye rounds. Who you want to lose to try and win games, who you're going to put out to the waivers or the free agency. It's going to be very interesting through that period. So this comp is nowhere near done and dusted. It's got a long way to go. Okay, just a note on the Classic as we head back to the Classic. The Gazelle and also Cowboys Rules OK really struggle. Last year's champion really struggling at the moment. Right down there, second last, and the Gazelle who won the year previously on Winfield Cup 7. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see if they can come back, get their season back on track. Those two boys. We'll head over to the Facebook page now and look at Tuco's bold prediction of the week. And the analysis is in, and you got none out of 4. Cleary, Cordner, and Teddy did not make 100, and Walker made 59. So, don't know where it's coming from, but it's a bold prediction or a bold statement, and we'll leave it. We'll leave it there. His new bold statement, his new bold statement this week, we'll go right into. And there's no heading. It's just Eels to put on 50 on the Warriors. With Foran back, I don't know how the Eels are going to put on 50. I mean, you saw the Warriors on the weekend. They were a different side with Foran. Scores a try first up and gets his 3 daily endpoints. I mean, what more can you ask from a guy who's been out of the game for a while to come back for you? So, bold is that prediction. So to score 3 tries against the Sharks. Again, it's going to be a grinding game. I think that the Storm will win that game, but it's going to be grindy. It's going to be a real grinder. And it's on Sunday afternoon. So it could be in for tries. Depends if it's raining down. I think it's pretty good down here coming into the weekend. Maguire to be sacked for the Bunnies until he gets smashed by Penrith. Maguire will not be sacked. Okay, he just won't be sacked. So we'll see. He might be right. I haven't got a crystal ball. Maybe he has. Going on last week's bold statements, I doubt he has. Okay, so a couple of comments on Facebook. Oh, sorry. Before we go to that, we have who bombed and who lit up the stage of fireworks, and I put Robbie Farah down as absolute bombing. He only got 5 points, and came off the bench. He looks like he's out of fire. I don't think he's been doing anything. I don't know why they're ever considering for Origin. I'd rather put Jack Bird in there or Josh Reynolds in hooker for the Blues. To be honest, Robbie Farah is just not up to the Origin standard at the moment. And he's got to pull it out in the next couple of months if he wants to be. Bit of politics in there, I dare say. And who's set the world on fire? Well, Sean Johnson. Massive score. Again, Foran, I think, was the clincher there. I think Johnson's going to be an absolute superstar this year with Foran in the team now. So, there you two ends of the scale there. Super 8, I got none out of 8. Absolutely none. Let me know on our comments there what you got, guys. Thanks for putting them up. It's a good little side project there. There's no real commitment. Just chuck your 8 up. I went dismally. Loco, Jason Tamalolo out. He did well. He got about 69, didn't he? I think he did all right. But yeah, it normally happens, doesn't it? When someone makes a big feels out a big contract like that, they'll get done. But it looks pretty good at the moment. not score who scored first try in that game, so might have to put that. Let us know. I didn't get around to looking at that. The Bulldogs. We'll discuss that during the week. Umbai, I can't see him going back into halfback. I can probably see him going into hooker for Leica, but Leica had a really good game on the weekend. So they've got a lot to think about there at the Dogs. I'm not a supporter. I know Luke, aka Peptides, is. But I don't know what to do there. It's a tough decision for the Dogs. I mean, Reynolds really played well without Umbai being there. So maybe that's your key. It's still similar to the Dragons with Widdop and McCrone. McCrone doesn't do anything flash, but he does all the grinding stuff. So Widdop can sort of put some magic on, which he did on the weekend with some couple of cracking passes out the Nightingale there. Maybe that's your answer. Who knows? And Penrith. Wow. Dropping a couple of boys for, I reckon, disciplinarily. Maybe they were in the same car and they're late to training. I don't know, but that's a big one from Penrith there, dropping those players. I don't know. What are your thoughts, guys? Matt Moylan, Hiku, and Wanga Blake. Moylan and Hiku, they're pretty. I mean, yeah, it must have been. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Let me know. They are playing the Knights. Maybe it's a rest. I don't know. That they've been dumped, and it's bad for super coaches who have those players. Dare say a few have Moylan. So interesting times ahead there for the Panthers, and maybe that's, if you're in a twin comp, maybe go for the Knights this week. That's a bold statement there for you, Toko. Oh, sorry, Toko. All right, guys. Well, that about wraps it up. I hope everyone does really well this week. I've got a couple of trades to do to make some money. Couple of big decisions to make. So I bet everyone has, but we'll see how you go. Comments below, guys, if you want me to talk about anything special that you want to hear. I will get my mate was away, but I will try and get some tote numbers up for like the horse racing, like Tuko asked last week. I'll try and get up next week and see if he's around so he can give us a bit of a tote on who he thinks will win the competition this year. It'll be a bit of interest. So good luck, guys. Episode 5 next week. Talk to you then.